Hey there, pirates! Welcome aboard the Animenomi channel. Zoro is said to have one of his swords possess a great hidden potential yet to be awakened, which means that this sword could become even more powerful, to the point of rivaling the most powerful swords in the world of One Piece. In today's video, we're going to talk about the sword Enma that Zoro possesses, and its great evolutionary potential, which could allow Zoro to face even more powerful enemies. But folks, before we proceed with the video, I have a more important message to share with you here today. I want to talk to you about the method that teaches anyone to learn how to draw without having talent or gift, a method that I myself used to improve my techniques and is now available for free. Yes, Professor Noah William, he spoke to us and said that after the great success of the first version of his course, he decided to give a super free lesson, a premium lesson that, as you know, is worth over $500. And he's going to give this lesson for free. Not only that, he's going to give this masterclass to the subscribers here on the channel and also to other partners, and you just need to sign up to receive access and finally learn to draw anime and manga characters with an expert. You'll be able to draw without needing to copy, you'll be able to make Luffy finally defeating a Kainu, or if you're a fan of the Marines, make Buggy being captured. So all you have to do is access the link down below for more information and also find out how to register. Guys, the sword Enma is one of the 21 great grade swords, currently in the possession of Roronoa Zoro as one of his 3 blades. Created by the legendary swordsmith Shimotsuki Kozaburo, Enma is considered one of the best swords in the world, with Kozuki Hayori considering it a worthy substitute even for the legendary Shusui. Kozuki Sukiyaki described Enma as capable of cutting all the way to the bottom of hell, drawing a parallel with the sword Ame no Habakiri, capable of cutting the sky itself. Kozaburo considered Enma his masterpiece compared to all his other creations, including the Wado Ichimonji. 41 years ago, at the age of 18, Oden used Enma, alongside Ame no Habakiri, to cut the giant mountain god, having strengthened the sword with his haki, and then executed a powerful attack against the creature, demonstrating its incredible cutting ability. Furthermore, both swords resisted shocks against 2 of the 12 Supreme Grade swords, Murakumogiri and Ace, wielded by Edward Newgate and Goldie Roger, respectively. As a true testament to the tremendous power and sharpness of Enma, once mastered 20 years prior, it became one of the only weapons to injure the nearly invulnerable Kaido, leaving him with a massive scar, still in the form of a dragon. Enma has the distinct trait of naturally releasing the Busoshoku haki of its user, in excessive amounts, cutting more than intended. As such, it has become infamous as a sword, impossible to wield and master, so much so that no one but Kozuki Oden could tame Enma. After testing it, Zoro cut a slope, despite intending to cut a tree, because Enma forced the hardening, while absorbing Zoro's haki through his right arm. However, his mastery of Busoshoku haki allowed the swordsman to recover his haki, something that Sukiyaki praised him for, noting that normal swordsmen would have been drained of all their haki, rendering them an empty shell. During the battle in Onigashima, Kaido felt a strange haki emanating from Enma, producing a flame-like aura whenever Zoro began to release his power. This worried Big Mom, who even warned Kaido to dodge, noting that Enma brought Oden's presence, making the Yonko recognize the great danger that this sword carries with it. Applied in his techniques, it allowed Zoro to injure Kaido in dragon form, leave a permanent scar on him in human dragon form, and subsequently cause significant damage and defeat a Lunarian. According to Sukiyaki, if Zoro could make Enma a permanent black blade, it could increase in grade, suggesting that it could become a supreme grade sword. If Zoro can awaken Enma's great potential and transform it into a supreme grade sword, it could even rival the powerful black sword Yoru, belonging to his greatest rival, Dracule Mihawk. Yoru is one of the 12 Supreme Grade swords, and is known for being one of the most powerful swords in the world, feared for its incredible sharpness and ability to cut almost anything. If Enma reaches this level of power and refinement, Zoro will certainly rise to a new level as a swordsman. The journey to master Enma and turn it into a Supreme Grade sword will be arduous and challenging, but Zoro has already demonstrated his determination and unparalleled skill as a swordsman. With his knowledge of swords and his incredible natural evolutionary ability, it is possible that Zoro will reach a new level of power and become one of the most formidable swordsmen in the world, rivaling even the legendary Mihawk. Furthermore, the transformation of Enma into a supreme-grade sword would not only increase Zoro's power, but also deepen his connection to the history and tradition of Wano. Enma is a sword with a rich history and deep meaning for the people of Wano, and making it a supreme-grade sword would be a testament to Zoro's skill and dedication as a swordsman. The rivalry between Zoro and Mihawk is already legendary, and the possibility of Enma rivaling Yoru would only increase the intensity of that rivalry. Zoro has always aimed to surpass Mihawk and become the world's greatest swordsman, and Enma's transformation could be the decisive step to achieve that goal. However, for Zoro, the true challenge is not just mastering Enma, but also maintaining his own essence as a swordsman. Enma has the power to drain its users' energy, and Zoro will have to find a balance between using all his power and preserving his own strength and vitality. In the end, Zoro's journey to transform Enma into a supreme-grade sword is not just about increasing his power, but also about honoring Odin's memory, surpassing his own limits, and reaching his true potential as a swordsman. The final outcome of this journey can only be determined by Zoro himself, but one thing is certain: Enma has the potential to become one of the most legendary swords in One Piece history, and Zoro is determined to do justice to this legacy. Enma's transformation into a supreme-grade sword would not only elevate Zoro to new levels of power, but could also make him incredibly stronger and capable of facing extremely resilient enemies. Enma, with its potential not yet fully explored, could become one of the most powerful swords ever known, rivaling not only Yoru, but also other legendary weapons, like Ace and Murakumogiri. Enma's ability to release its users' Buso Shoku Haki in excessive amounts has already proven to be a significant advantage for Zoro. With his swordsmanship skill and mastery over increasingly refined Haki, Zoro would be able to cut through the strongest defense and most resilient opponents. Enma could also become a versatile weapon, capable of adapting to different combat situations and increasing the effectiveness of Zoro's techniques. Furthermore, Enma's transformation into a supreme-grade sword could unleash an even greater hidden potential. The blade could become sharper, more resilient, and even develop unique special abilities that could only be unlocked by a master swordsman like Zoro. Zoro's great potential as a swordsman is undeniable. His determination, hard training, and natural ability place him among the best warriors in the world of One Piece. Zoro has repeatedly demonstrated his ability to overcome seemingly insurmountable limits, and his journey to enhance Enma's potential will be no different. As a disciple of one of the greatest swordsmen of all time, Dracul Mihawk, Zoro has absorbed and perfected his masters and rivals' techniques and teachings exceptionally. His ability to use all three types of Haki is proof of his mastery as a swordsman. With this solid foundation, Zoro is more than capable of truly enhancing Enma's potential and using it even more effectively than its former wielder, Odin. Odin was a legendary swordsman, known for his incredible strength and combat ability. However, Zoro has a unique advantage. Odin's experience and teachings were passed down to him through the possession of Enma. This means that Zoro is not just wielding a legendary sword, but is also connected to Odin's heritage and power in an intimate and profound way. This special connection may allow Zoro to access and enhance Enma's potential in a way that even Odin may not have been able to do. With his determination, skill, and unique connection to Enma, Zoro is destined to become one of the greatest swordsmen the world of One Piece has ever seen, surpassing even its former wielder, Odin, and rivaling the greatest warriors in history. By mastering Enma and unlocking all its potential, Zoro will not only become an even more formidable swordsman, but will also be fulfilling his promise to become the world's greatest swordsman. His journey is an inspiration to all who seek excellence in their skills and the strength to overcome any obstacle. With Enma by his side, Zoro is ready to face the toughest challenges the world of One Piece can offer. His unwavering determination and unmatched skill put him on a path that could lead him to become a legend, a true master of the sword whose name will be remembered for generations. Thus, the sword Enma is not just a powerful weapon, it is a symbol of the infinite potential of a true swordsman determined to surpass all limits. And with Zoro wielding a sword, the world of One Piece can expect great feats and epic battles that will go down in history as the moments when a man became a legend. That's a wrap for today's content. We hope you enjoyed it and want to share your thoughts on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and catch you in the next video. Take care and stay awesome.